Chapter 5. Zeus vs. Odin vs. Indra, the sky fathers who ruled the ancient world. 1. Zeus, the law of the sky. In the wake of the Titanomachy's cosmic debris, Zeus ascended not merely as a conqueror, but as the architect of a new moral universe. According to Hesiod, Zeus is the father of gods and men, a title that denotes a patriarchal responsibility to uphold the celestial and terrestrial order. Seated upon a throne of polished ivory and gold atop Mount Olympus, he surveys the world with the piercing eyes of his sacred eagle. His sovereignty is the transition from the raw, elemental violence of the Titans to the structured rule of Dike. Justice. His weapon, the thunderbolt, is far more than a tool of destruction. It is a manifestation of divine will. Forged in the subterranean smithies of the Cyclopes, it represents the terrifying clarity of the law. When Zeus thunders, it is a reminder that the universe is no longer a chaotic void, but a governed state. He is the guardian of Xenia, hospitality, and the enforcer of oaths. To defy Zeus is to defy the very logic of the cosmos. His reign brought the Pax Olympica, an era where the sky became a protective canopy of order, shielding civilization from the suffocating darkness of the ancient monsters. 2. Odin, the Allfather's wisdom and sacrifice. The sovereignty of Odin in the Prose Edda is a kingcraft born of agony and intellectual obsession. Odin is the Allfather. Yet his power is not a static birthright. It is a prize he perpetually hunts. Unlike the radiant Zeus, Odin is often depicted as a weary wanderer, in a wide-brimmed hat and a blue cloak, concealing his missing eye, the price he paid to drink from the well of Mimir. His throne, Hlidskjaf, allows him to see into all 9 worlds, but it brings him little peace, for he sees the inevitable approach of Ragnarok. Odin's rule is defined by the runes, the secret alphabet of reality that he won by hanging himself upon the world tree Yggdrasil for 9 nights, pierced by his own spear. He rules through wisdom, poetry, and the grim preparation of his Einherjar, the fallen warriors gathered in Valhalla. His thunder is the sound of the wild hunt, a psychological storm that sweeps across the north. He is the sovereign of the tragic mind, a king who knows that he is destined to fall, yet leads with an unwavering, stoic brilliance, to ensure that the light of his lineage survives the final winter. 3. Indra, the wielder of the Vajra. In the Mahabharata, sovereignty is a vibrant, solar force personified by Indra, the king of the Devas. Riding the magnificent, multi-tusked white elephant Airavata, Indra represents the vitality of the atmospheric storm. His weapon is the Vajra, a thunderbolt crafted from the bones of the sage Dike, symbolizing a power that is both diamond-hard and lightning-fast. Indra is the quintessential hero king, the breaker of fortresses who released the primordial waters by slaying the dragon of drought, Vritra. However, the Indian epics emphasize that Indra's throne is unstable. His sovereignty is a reflection of the seasonal cycles. He must constantly earn his position through sacrifice and the maintenance of dharma. He represents the ego of the ruler, magnificent, generous but prone to pride. His thunder is the drumbeat of the monsoon, the life-giving rain that sustains the fields. Indra's rule teaches that sovereignty is a dynamic struggle, a constant effort to keep the lifeblood of the world flowing against the forces of cosmic stagnation. 4. Horus, the living pharaoh. According to the texts analyzed by Wallace Budge, sovereignty in Egypt is a solar mystery of restoration and legitimacy. Horus, the falcon-headed son of Osiris, is the avenger of his father. His struggle against the chaotic god Set is the foundational myth of Egyptian statecraft. When Horus ascended to the throne, he became the link between the eternal and the temporal. The living pharaoh. His eyes are the sun and the moon, ensuring that nothing in the 2 lands escapes his divine gaze. The rule of Horus is the manifestation of Ma'at, balance. To the Egyptian mind, the pharaoh was not just a political figure but a cosmic necessity. His sovereignty ensured the predictable flooding of the Nile and the stability of the social hierarchy. Wearing the skent, the double crown, Horus represents the victory of the fertile valley over the sterile desert. He is the victorious light that restores the broken lineage of Osiris, proving that true authority is a sacred inheritance that maintains the rhythm of the universe. 5. Oguz Han, the semi-divine ancestor. In the deep layers of Turkish mythology explored by Bahattin Ojal, sovereignty is the cut, a divine mandate granted by the eternal blue sky. Oguz Han is the mortal manifestation of this celestial grace. Born with a complexion as blue as the sky and limbs as strong as a bull's, his birth was a cosmic event. Guided by a celestial Bozkurt, gray wolf, that descended in a shaft of light. Oghuz Khan's mission was to unify the fragmented four corners of the world under a single silver tent. His sovereignty was not expressed through stone palaces, but through the Tor, the unyielding law of the steppe. Oghuz Khan's thunder is the rhythmic drumming of millions of hooves across the Eurasian plains. By dividing his people into the Bozak and Yukok clans, he created a military and social architecture that mirrored the stars. For the Turkic people, Oghuz Khan is the world conqueror, whose authority is rooted in the natural order. A king who turned the horizon into his borders, and the sky into his crown.